much, Adam. Right now, Tropical Storm Idalia making its way into the Atlantic after blasting through the Carolinas. The storm weakened, but still flooding communities, bringing heavy rain across the region. We want to show you some video from Charleston, South Carolina. Whoa. Area hit with dangerous storm surge. You can just see how the roads turn into rivers as the surf crashed over the seawalls. And joining us live from North Carolina this morning, Caroline Shively. Caroline, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
You bet, Abby. We just got word that the head of emergency management in South Carolina, even with what Charleston looked like, said it looked like they dodged a bullet. So they are certainly used to hurricanes there, but saying it could be a lot worse than what they received. We are still getting some of the wind, some of the rain here in North Carolina, and power outages. 26,000 people in North Carolina without power, including our hotel, which went down about an hour ago.
How long do you think it's going to take for the power to come back online? And just in general, what are we expecting to see out there this morning?
That's a great question. They can't get those crews in. The linemen are positioned with their bucket trucks in the northern part of the state. They're going to wait until these winds calm down because they certainly can't get up on those poles and fix things probably until this afternoon. The governor saying they are poised, they are ready. As soon as it's safe, they're going to come in here. But we might be through most of the day without some power. Same story in South Carolina. Florida and Georgia, of course, who got hit much worse than what we're feeling here. That could be weeks before some of those folks get power back on in some of the more rural areas.
Wow, yeah, we were really wondering how efforts were going to be for recovering from all of this. I mean, from your reporting that you've done so far from this storm, can you just describe for people at home the impacts, the damages, just the visual picture of what you've seen?
Absolutely. This area, if you know this part of the East Coast, we're about 20-minute drive south of Wilmington on this finger of land that has the Atlantic on one side, just behind those palm trees and the sand. Over there is the Atlantic, but at 3 blocks that way is a canal. So we're situated here where you're going to get flooding from both sides, from the ocean, from the canal, from everywhere. And that's what the North Carolina governor is now warning. He says this isn't the last day that we could have problems. That water is going to work its way up. It's about high tide now. It's going to work its way up through the rivers and canals and tributaries and possibly cause flooding even into Saturday, even in some of those inland areas. But as far as damage, power's out, but we haven't seen too much other than palm trees blowing around. We haven't seen much down in the roads in this part of North Carolina, but we're still getting hit here. And you have to think north of us, they are also getting some pretty strong winds and rain.
Well, Caroline, thanks so much for reporting. In the next hour, I want to ask you about what people are telling you about their experience, then the comparison between this and Hurricane Ian. So in the meantime, Caroline Shively, thanks so much for reporting for us this morning.